All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage right now, Mr. Chris Connors.
How's it going?
Groovy.
I don't know, we're all drunk, right? It's not even nerve-wracking to be up here. This is my first time, though. But it's funny, because yesterday was a little more nerve-wracking than right now is, because I wasn't drunk yesterday. But no, I like my dad, I've been living with my dad since I graduated college, and I haven't found a job yet. And he's been a really hard ass about it now because he's getting kind of sick of me living there. Like, so what do you usually do today? Like, what's your busy day made up of? And I'm like, well, I'm kind of nervous because I'm thinking about doing the stand-up comedy thing. I'm really excited, and I'm going to get a lot of writing done today. And, it's just I want to like really flesh out my material because I'm not sure how it sounds yet or whatever. And but it's really good to have a creative outlet because I haven't really done anything in 6 months, and you're proud of me, Dad. And the first thing he says to me literally was like, he turned to me in the car, "That's not going to make money."
Oh, no.
Like, what? Like, very seriously, though. Like, not even anything. Like, you're a failure in my eyes.
Wow.
And it's like, is that really the first thing you have to tell your son when he's really trying to get out there and be productive and creative? It's like when you're a kid, and it's so much better because your parents will tell you whatever you want. It's like, Dad, I want to be a miner on Pluto and farm for gold. They're like, oh my God, you're amazing. You've never said that to me before. But no, when you're an adult after college, it's like, fuck you, work at the bank. There was an opening at Walmart that would really suit you. Oh, man.
That's good.
But no, I think literally next time I'm telling him I'm going to go up, I think I'm just going to tell him, like, yes, I have given up on myself. I'm going to be a prostitute. That's because money's the deciding factor in this. I think prostitution is really the only logical step. It's like, if you're not funny, you have to sell your body. That's where I'm at. And it's kind of similar to being a comic because if you're going up, you're like, hey, I'm going to like go up and make topical observations about the fragility and the depth of the human condition. It's going to be really great. And I'm just going to say, Dad, I'm going to stand up in front of a bunch of strangers and strip off every piece of dignity I ever had until they're satisfied. And I wipe my mouth because that's sexual. And the only thing he'd probably say to that is like, well, I'm really glad my son is using his talents to his full stability, and you're really getting out there and making some money and doing the right thing. So good for you. And don't forget to swallow. That's fatherly advice, really, when you think about it. I'm so great now.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, like your dad's never told you to swallow, come on. Alright, too much. I know now. But no, it's funny today because I'm at this guy's house. He just went up, Rob Hudson, and we're both writing stuff. And I was really nervous today, and it's crazy nervous how you get because it's like, why should you be so nervous to talk in front of people? Like, it doesn't really make sense. Like, you get that kind of like weird, you start like shaking and your throat's really tight and you can't really talk, and then one of your appendages just starts like shaking uncontrollably. And you're like, well, this is funny. I guess I'm gonna talk about this. You get that way if you're really nervous. And it's like, what are we really afraid of in this day and age? Like, what are the real world consequences for me failing right now? It's really nothing. It's become like, if I don't make you laugh, I'm gonna feel shitty for about an hour. I'm gonna go home and jerk off to Disney porn. That's just what you do when you're feeling bad. I know, but it's like it's heartwarming and it's arousing because it's like a childhood Disney movies. I know that. But just think about it. It's like 1,000 years ago, right? If you were trying to be a comedian, you were like a court jester, right? Their lives were terrible. Because a court jester, I looked this up, Wikipedia this, it's either you were literally actually retarded, like that's what you were, and they just made fun of you and you entertained people. Like they put you in the center of a room and you just stood there and like did your thing. You weren't even thinking you were funny. Or you were the one getting permission to act like this. Like they just said, oh yeah, you can act retarded and we'll laugh at you, that's fine. So you were doing this, but imagine 1,000 years ago, you're in like a court in London, the royal court, and you're like, you got your king, and you've got his family, and the dignitaries, and all the like important like ambassadors, and then you've got knights in fucking full suits of armor with giant ass swords. This is your comic stage, right? And you're the center of all of this. And if you make like a bad joke, like say you're like having some topical humor, like, hey, it's really terrible that all the peasants are starving in rural England. You know, what's the king doing about that? He'll just give you like a fucking look and be like that, and then all the guards will come and torture you for a week and kill you. And that's what happened, like literally. But like like back then, it's like your family was sitting at home on their knees, like praying that you didn't make a bad joke. Like, it's like if you failed that night, they wouldn't have a father. Like your children would be like, well, like I don't have a dad anymore. He made a bad joke about the king's hair, and they wouldn't eat, and then they'd die, and that's how jesters died. Oh man, go with that one. I'm taking another drink now.
Yeah.
Man, this is so much easier drunk. It's awesome. I was so judgmental. It's like the first time I ever did anything on stage. I was at school, and I really wanted to sing in this karaoke contest. And like I said, like everyone was like, "Oh man, are you gonna get drunk before?" And I'm like, no. Like I really just want to overcome my fear and like be a good person and try to like actually harness my energy and my ambition and do a good thing. But everyone else was like getting drunk, and then you're up there and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna sing. It doesn't work out very well. Oh man. But yeah, so I've been pretty much unemployed for about 6 months since I graduated in May. And where am I going with that? Oh yeah. So when you're this is great because the masturbation jokes don't ever seem to go over here. It's really funny. It's like no one in this audience ever masturbates, so they don't like get it. Everyone, I'm serious. I've been here like the last 2 weeks, and no one ever laughs on those. So you're gonna laugh at this one. So yeah, you have a lot of free time when you're unemployed, and obviously that means more masturbation time, because that's where I'm going with this. And but certain times you really can't. Like it's not really okay to masturbate, even if you're home alone. You got a lot of free time, and that's just what you're doing. So one night, I was home alone. My dad had gone out, and I was in the middle of it. I think I was like totally naked in my room, which is about like 10 feet from the front door, like directly. So I was there, and I was doing my thing, and I was like just about to orgasm. It was great. But then the doorbell rang, and it's like, I'm thinking, there's no reason anyone should be at my door tonight. Like, what's going on? And then I realized it's Halloween. You know? Like, it's not like any normal people's at my door. Like, once you realize it's Halloween, you know there are children at your door. What are you going to do? So I'm thinking fast. I'm like, okay. So like I throw on some pants and a shirt, and I go to the front door, and my dad had put out candy, and I forgot he'd done that, because I thought he'd be like a lazy parent and put it outside like everyone else with a sign, like take one, but who listens to that? Who listens to that? So I go to the front door, and I kind of have to wait for my erection to die down. It's not allowed to open a door. Like I'm a pretty tall guy anyway, but you go to 10-year-olds, and they're like that height anyway. You can't open a door and just be like, "Hi, how you doing? Here's a bowl of candy, and this is an unexpected surprise." So you kind of wait for a little bit, but it's not really going away. So I have to open out with the ass out hug. Like I open the door, and then I'm like, "Hey kids, here's the bowl of candy in front," so they can't see it. It's good. And like, how you doing? I give them their candy. And there's 4 little girls, and they're really cute. They're like a princess outfit and like a jasmine outfit, and they're all really trying. And their parents are waiting for them in the car on the road. And this one little girl is so shitty. She says to me, well, it took you long enough. Really, I'm serious, really shitty like that. Took you long enough. All our friends are giggling, and I'm like, okay, here's your Reese's Pieces. Thank you. Did I interrupt your masturbation session? Did I come to your doorstep and fuck with your night? No. It's I didn't ask to stuff candy down your fat face. But yeah, so that was good. So we got through that. Okay. And then we get back to the room and you have the little dilemma. You're like, should I try to finish? Because I was kind of close, and it's is it weird now? Because you shouldn't ever have talking to children and trying to finish in close proximity to each other. Right? That just isn't right. So of course I'm back to masturbating, and so I'm getting pretty close again, and the doorbell rings again, and it's I don't have a big neighborhood, and I know there's not a lot of kids in it, so I'm like, why are there so many kids knocking on my door or ringing the doorbell? And it's just so okay, so now I'm really just frustrated, and I'm kind of pissed off, because I just it's not a big deal. I just want to get off and be done with it. And so I go to the door, and I realize the shirt I've had on for the last couple times, the shirt I've had on, I'm a guy who has a lot of those joke shirts with sayings on them and stuff. The shirt I've had on is, how about a threesome? Totally serious. But the actual shirt is because it's like a triathlon thing. It shows like swimming, running, biking. It's got a whole thing in it. But it's like, how about a threesome? And no one will read the subtext of that. It's just like, you're a pedophile. What are you doing? So yeah, I enjoyed my night in jail. Oh, no. That was good. And I actually got to orgasm because they were really nice there. So Chris Connor's been